truck I've ever seen.
What the fuck? Wow.
We're driving the baddest monster truck you ever seen in your life. Most monster trucks, they got 2 wheels in the front that turn. This one's got 4. 4 54-inch wheels turning in the front, another 4 in the back. This is an 8-wheel monster truck. It took 5 years to build. It's got a 6.6 liter single turbo diesel engine running 25 pounds of boost with a Allison 1000 gearbox, 6-speed. This is a bad bitch. If the global zombie apocalypse or pandemic is coming to rain on your parade, this here will get you out of trouble. But it's not so good for getting McDonald's. It's really hard to get around, you know. It's good for bumping your head and feeling good.
Everybody, woohoo! And I hope you guys are having a good time. And welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Your host, Superman, in the house for the second live stream of the day. Pulsechain, Pulsechain, and Hex, of course, twice a day, plus everything else around it. So much is being built onto Hex and the Hex ecosystem. We got Maximus, we got Icosa, and we're going to have Power City Flex coming. Who knows what else is going to come into the Hex ecosystem as second layer dApps on top of Hex. It's going to be exciting to see that play out over the next 18 months, I'm sure. And of course, on top of that, we've got Pulsechain. Over 130 projects already native to Pulsechain, and of course, everything else getting copied over. It's going to be lots of fun. Fantastic. Pretty much, it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy the ride. We are waiting for Pulsechain to launch. We're going to be patient until that time. And of course, we're going to look at all the fundamentals every day. We're one day closer, I guess. One day closer to the old Pulsechain there. Very exciting. Woohoo! All right, let's get into it. We've got the Hex chart up at the moment. Looking very beastie boy, but before we get into that, we're going to get into the chat. Andrew Reynolds in the house. Hey, good to see you, Andrew. Looking forward to the stream. Me too, Andrew. Me too. Giggity, giggity, as we say. Giggity, giggity. We got Sam and SB in the house. Hex Token Chat. I remember the first one in the chat there too. Good night. We'll speed play in the early morning. Hey, Sam, appreciate that. I know the time differences can be a bit awkward. It's good to see Sam in the house there. Z's in the house. Let's go, X. And of course, Z says this is the time to collect more of the greatest assets to ever be created. X, yeah. This is the thing. The key is accumulation. When other people are saying certain things, accumulate when that's happening, because it's a good sign that others are missing out, and you will be accumulating pretty much the best stuff out there. So very wise indeed. That was true of Hex too when Hex was launching. And of course, man, look at it now. 982 days later. 982 days later. Pretty is awesome. So let's get into it. We got Tension in the house as well. Looking good, family. It's definitely looking good, Tension. And Robbie O as well. Second Hex Token channel member in the house. Woo! Big things. Let's go, Hexico. I like it, Robbie O. Good to see you in the chat as always. And of course, Francesco in there too. Back at it again with the crypto news. Let's go, Superman. I like how you're talking there, Francesco. That is true. We are representing, that's for sure. Twice a day. Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hex twice a day. And of course, the charts are looking juicy at the moment. Juicy, as they say. We got Hex God Turtle as well. What's up, guys? Turtle Power. I love Turtle Power. We bring on the Turtle Powers. You know, every year that Hex moves forward, we're going to be talking about the different staker classes. Obviously, turtles and what's the next one? Crabs and things like that coming up. It's going to be their year kind of thing as they move up the old wealth curve. Now, obviously, you're the ones that impact how Hex plays out, right? You stake longer, you get the longer term benefit in terms of the volume of Hex. And you just have to ride out the price cycles, which we all expect to be in the market. And, of course, it's going to be fun to see who plays out at the end game with the decisions that they make. So, very exciting to see that. Andrew says, happy hump day, says Andrew. Yeah, it definitely is. It's currently 5:45 p.m. on Wednesday, the 10th of August in good old New Zealand, down under at the bottom of the world I'm broadcasting from. Is that mind-blowing? The bottom of the world. We haven't fallen off, by the way. And of course, maybe underneath the earth, there's this big Greek god holding up the planet Earth. Maybe that's what's happening there. Pretty funny. All right, we've got Stake Hex as well. Been on vacation for a week, says Stake Hex. Might be old news, but BlackRock Aladdin with over 23 trillion assets is going to pump all our bags. Hashtag hate centrals, but win is a win. Well, that's true. You know, there's a pro and con to that, right? Big money coming in, but control. And we know what those BlackRock are up to. part of that. It looks like they're part of that WF and all the rest of the stuff. They want to turn everybody into zombies and, of course, take the control. They're so open about it now that they say it in public. They say what we were saying that they were hiding, and they now say it out in public. That's how bad it's getting. Wookie in the house there, that means that they think that they've got complete control. When they're out there saying publicly, means they've got complete control. But once again, this is a crypto channel. We try to avoid the politics. That's just the way it goes. Hex Token says, Hex Token, have you heard of a Paul Pleb token by Hexkin? Looks really funny. I think it will be a great onboard for people from other communities. Yeah, I have heard of it. I know that that was covered on, who covered that just recently? Paul Pleb, someone on a big channel there was covering it. I'm not sure whether it was Matty Allen, was it? Not sure. Somebody was covering that. And yeah, I'm trying to focus on Pulsechain, PulseX, and Hex, and of course some of the utility projects. That's kind of where I feel are the best value for most people. You know, a lot of these small tokens, they're fun and stuff that you can play around with them. But the main game is in the Richard Hart tokens, and let's not forget that the main game is in the golden tokens of Richard Hart. And of course, let's not forget that. Z says, why is all of the documentary filming always look dim and foggy all the time? Yeah, I think some people have made that comment, Z. It's got a kind of an edgy, formatic look, but they may do something with the colorization when they finish in post-production. Obviously, the post-production, they're adding extra clips and things like that in at the moment. It's kind of where they are at the stage. Let's have a little look at one, actually, while we're here. It's probably well worth it. Let me just go to the last one that they had with the old painting. I think we've got that one. Let me have a pull that up. And where's the painting gone? Bring in the painting, everybody. Bring in the painting with the golden ticket. The painting with the golden ticket. Let's check it out. Bam. Thanks, Z, for this one.
How are you? Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. How's it going? Look at the bling. Flexing, hard flexing.
You know he did the watch for me.
Oh, man. So what's in here? What's this? Maybe we should find out who you are first. Tell me about you, man.
I'm Art Moracle. I really enjoy everything you've ever done here to get us going. Oh, Hexagon big time.
Nice, man.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you get in?
Why did I get in? Because you had the best. You absolutely had the best. I did my research, man.
Nice, man.
I was a Bell Labs researcher for 30 years.
That's
I
amazing.
knew exactly what I wanted.
Oh, the frame, my God. That's beautiful. That's really great. That is exactly the style that I love, man. Sparkly, wealthy, rich, high contrast.
Exactly. Diamond studded.
You hit it, man.
Diamond studded
gold. Mountains of gold everywhere there.
I gotta say, it's pretty cool that someone would get in a private jet, have an amazing piece of art commissioned by apparently an extremely famous artist. You know, I hear that he knows 6 presidents and he's on the board of directors of some fancy stuff. Tell me the idea. How'd you get the idea?
But the ones that is really like dedicated, have discipline and passion for what they do, they become very successful like you. So this is really, you know, symbolize and epitomize, you know, success in such a big way.
I love it, dude.
It's you.
Thank you, man. Thank
My
you
pleasure,
so much.
man.
It's sick.
Great. I'm
it's
so
really
happy
sick.
that Arthur commissioned me to do that.
Nice. Ooh. Yeah, look at that.
For inviting us and
Thank you, man.
Amazing, Thank you so much.
Anybody that wants to come on a jet and bring amazing art to me, I'm welcoming them. What a great and wonderful thing.
Yeah, so it's got that kind of formatic look. So imagine in post-production they'll be doing colorization, all that sort of stuff. As he says, they need a better camera. Well, I think that shot at the end there with the old drone shot, that was pretty epic. So, yeah, I think it's probably just colorization there, Z. If you think about those kind of classic, you know, classic sort of, let me have a look at the house there. If you look at the lighting in there, that's that kind of that classic amount of light that goes into these big old mansions. From the, you know, the old days there, so probably not too surprised that you can sort of see the lighting in there. Pretty interesting take though. I'm sure that all the colorization will be updated when they go live at the film. Richard Hart was pretty impressed when he had a showing of a near finished version, so that was pretty cool. Robbio says, did you ever listen to Corn Down Under? No, I did not, Robbio. not my kind of thing. You guys know that I typically stay around the crypto stuff. I'm not big on other things like that. So yeah, no, I have not seen that, Robbio. I'm sure it was good though. Hex Bike says a very good morning to everybody. Hex Biker, good to see you. Big shout out to Scotland, Ireland, UK, and of course Wales and England. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go there sometime, I guess. Again, and yeah. Brennan says, howdy all. Howdy all. The up and coming interview with Crypto Sloth and Alex will be exciting. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're almost up to there. I'm gonna read a few more comments. Pulse about it. Afternoon, super. Good to see you. Refined in the house. Kate Figure also. Hello, Superman and all. Hope everyone is doing okay. Very nice words there. And of course, Steak Hex says, is RH wearing a skirt with a handbag? Dude, I love this guy. Hilarious. Yeah, he is a game changer on the fashion. That's for sure. He is the first crypto supermodel, I think, male super crypto model out there. Hopefully they show the portrait longer. I barely got to see it. Yeah, True Hex Force One. I'm looking forward to that too because I was trying to look at the painting as well on that one. So nice one. All right, let's get into it. We're Hex at 5.45 cents. Not really changed. These kind of candles here, kind of indecision candles. We have got the uptrend, the Bollinger Bands. Everything is nice and intact. We are trying to escape this area of prices here. We're so close to escaping, aren't we? We're so close. We've got everything in our favor here on the chart. We have got this indecision doji candle yesterday. Today's candle is looking a little bit like that, but on the positive, we just need to get a bit more oomph in here to break out. It's almost like breaking out through that some sort of a pin through a balloon. You know, it's like you push it and then pop through. So we're so close, man, on this chart. Crazy stuff there. So we've got the price, obviously EMA just under 5 cents, 4.99. No changes from earlier, obviously, because the day's still running. And of course, how many days, hours? Probably just 6 hours to go in this day candle on this DEX Tools chart here for the daily. We've got just around 5 cents, but the actual price 5.4. We've had a bit of resistance going on here, and we'll watch that pretty closely. Let's have a look at the DMI. Probably not really changed from where I earlier talked about it. Everything pretty much still pretty similar here. Sellers dried off. Buyers just down a little bit here. Hence the bit of indecision in the chart. But we've still got the strong buyers momentum with the momentum looking really strong. Look at that, beautiful. We could go even higher. So still pretty good, generally speaking. We're not in the overbought territory. We're getting up high, 66, but we're still looking pretty good. And ultimately, our stochastic RSI is looking pretty good too. We've got a bit of room to move. You know, probably a day or two, maybe 3 days, 4 days even. We could be up there quite comfortably, or longer. So pretty critical. We're at this critical junction here. We just want to burst through, burst, and get up to that 6.2, 6.3. That's kind of where we want to get to at the moment. So that's kind of the chart there. We had a bit of pullback in BTC and Ethereum. So nice to see Hex holding up in that point of view. And a BTC down here, down 4%, just under 23,000. ETH down 4.5%, under 1,700 there, 1,682. And BNB even, who's had a really good week, is down 2.2% at a 318. So I think we were up at about 326 earlier today when we did our first live stream. So they're all just eased off there a little bit there. We have got the inflation numbers coming up within the next, I guess, 12 hours, maybe something like that. The inflation numbers, they'll probably come out while I'm asleep. So keep your tabs on that. That will potentially, if they are down below 8.7%, remember 9.1% was the last inflation number we came out with. If that was for June, if July comes down under 8.7, the market will see that really positively because it takes off a bit more pressure off the Fed doing a more hawkish rate rise, maybe 100 basis points or something like that. Maybe they'll just do 75 or 50 basis points, although we did see the employment numbers really bullish, remember? So what was it, 550,000, something like that, was really bullish. So we'll have to see how that plays out from the Fed. So obviously that inflation, a key metric for that. So stay tuned for that. That's coming out within the next 12-48 hours. Hey, the hourly chart, the hourly candle there on the Hex there just went down to 5.37, just as we're talking about. But we're going to get a Hex token pump, man. We're going to do it on this channel. Let's do it. Let's believe. Hex token channel pump. Yep, we can do it. Okay. All right, so that's cool. We got heads on at the moment. Let's talk about this. This has recovered since we did our first live stream. We were down at 1800. We're up at 1962. We're almost back up there. And of course, we're in overbought territory. But of course, we can have even little hills up here in the overbought territory. We can start there for a while. And here we are at 1965. We got bullish stuff from Alex, of course, that's come out in the last couple of days, last 2 days. On the 8th, he said, at this point, my agenda is clean up the unified app a bit. focus on live streams, set a launch for date for Akosa. So he's got one coming up there for that. So that's going to be fun. He's going to be on pretty soon. Actually, who was talking about that earlier? Can't remember who was saying that, but someone was talking about it earlier. And I think I might have the comment here. Trying to find that. No, I can't see that actually. The comment that I was reading before. StakeX says the only thing RHA is missing walking and meeting their artist is a pet monkey, says StakeX. It's pretty funny. Howdy all, says Hex PLSD. Good to see you in the house. The only thing I don't want to see Richard do is twerk. Yeah, probably me too. I'll join you with that one. All right, cool. We've got Astria in there too. We've got Astria in as well. All right, so let's jump through here. We had another update, of course. I'm just trying to go through here with Alex's updates. But did I pass by that already? Waiting sucks. Hashtag Icosa. That's pretty funny. But he's going to be actually on live stream coming up with Slosh. So on the night there, we got, you guys won't want to miss my stream with Sloth Crypto 3. Now that's a pretty small YouTube channel, but I do focus on Hedron a lot like that. So hopefully whatever information comes out there, presumably about the launch and a launch date, then that could be pretty bullish. So we're looking forward to that information when it does come. All right, cool. Let's jump over to the rest of the market at the moment. So that's looking pretty nicely. Hedron there looking good, benefiting from Icosa coming up. And it looks like that could end up front-running Maximus quite a bit. So let's have a look at the Maxi price at the moment. Maxi at 10.8 cents, the high of the day so far. Now, this is on Dex Screener, so the day rolled over at midday. So it's about 6 hours into the chart here, into the current day. And, of course, we're just under 11 cents there. The high of the day, 11 cents. The current price, 10.8 cents. The premium of Maxi on the left here. So this is the price of Maxi. This is the premium, and the premium is at 99.4% at the moment. The high so far is 100%. So looking really good for Maxi. And, of course, we saw the update from Dipcatcher on the night there. He also posted, should I deploy Maximus team live on stage? Of course, this is on PulseCon. He's going to be there 6 to the 8th. So that's ages away. So that's actually further out than I was talking about. I was hoping for possibly a late August launch. And that's, that could end up pushing it into early September there, I guess the first half of September, let's put it that way. So that's quite a bit later. But this is the way I guess we want it. We want Icosa with HSI stakes bullish for Hex. You need Hex for the HSIs, and that's the only way you can get Icosa in the first 30 days, at least that way. And then, of course, then we have Maximus coming in after that. So Maximus coming after that, that's probably end up better that they go one after another rather than both at the same time. So because they're going to be competing for liquid Hex, whether people buy it on the market or take it from their wallets. So that's probably pretty good at this stage. So that might end up playing out to the right side as long as they launch earlier. I hope they do launch earlier than this, rather than being at PulseCon. I hope they do launch earlier because obviously we've got a window of opportunity between tomorrow's inflation number and any impact that might have. It might be bullish if it's a lower inflation rate. Obviously, we're seeing oil back off about $20 to $30, and of course, the interest rates in the 21st of September. So we've got the window of opportunity there. Was it about 40 days? So we're waiting. We want to pump all the way through there. So cool. Let us get in a couple of other comments in the chat there. You know what, says DB says, you know what, Hex is awesome. I agree with you, DB. I agree with you on that one. All right, so there we are. We've got the premium looking pretty good. Let's come over to BNB coins. We've got Pulse Dodge pulling back a bit, 13% down, 3.5% down on the day. That is down at 4/10 of a penny. There it is there. Looking, it's just pulled off quite a bit there. The low was back here at 29, at just under 3/10 of a penny. So just trying to etch its way back somehow, but not great at the moment. P33 managing to recover a bit, but really volatile. Look at that. Ouchie. You definitely want to pick it up at 14 and sell it up at 25, right? You don't want to be on the opposite side of this because you can really wreck value that way. So it is an opportunity, but it's very speculative and it's still trying to get itself back up there. So no real clear thing happening there. 18 cents at the moment in the middle of the pack. IM, of course, at the moment pulled down. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Ow, 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 ow. Not what the IM chart wants to see. Not what the IM chart wants to see at all. back down here, testing the support here, previous resistance. You wouldn't want it to go below this now. This would be not great for the chart. So it was actually edging its way back up here, but a bit of volume's coming in here. So we'll have to watch that pretty closely. If it can bounce off this 1,000, it's down at 946, but if it can bounce off here, that would be something. But if it goes down, that's going to look a bit hectic there on the chart, not looking good. Let's have a look at the weight token, the airdrop. So now we're up to airdrops now. So look at the weight token. And of course, we're at 0.5 cent. So I'm not going to scale that chart. We're at 0.5 cent. Nothing much to see there at the moment. Let's go to Pulse Dogecoin. It is recovering. Woohoo! So it's playing out the more likely scenario that's going to recover than going down. And at the moment, it's at $7.67. The low for the day so far, $7.34. So that's where it is. It's managed to keep up the momentum here. Maybe it's going to move higher now. It seems more probable that it's going to move higher. Obviously, it's going to have to attack the $10 and, of course, move up here. This is kind of where we're thinking it's going to attack. If it gets over $10, $13, $14 seems to be a reasonable place for it to go. So looking good. Looking good there on Pulse Dogecoin. And don't forget, we already covered the fact that, was it Pulse Bitcoin website is up this morning. So if you saw that, we definitely covered that. We might as well have a quick look at that while we're here. Where we going? Pulse Bitcoin, and that is up and running. And of course, we got a little update from that earlier about the website placeholder. Pulse Bitcoin, that's a tweet. This is just 1 hour ago. This is hot off the press, actually. People, the cool Twitter link card. This tweet is just testing it. Okay, good to know. Okay, that's one for laughing. So we've got a few other things in here. What else we got going on there? I think there's the temporary landing page. And of course, there it is. Welcome to a better Bitcoin. They've actually changed this a little bit since we last looked at it. It seems to have changed. So there we are. And that looks a bit more similar to what they had before. So join the community created Telegram. So if you want to follow Pulse Bitcoin, that's the second token. Looks like it's going to be the staking token that you get rewarded with too for PLSD. We will find out more details when fully deployed. So the contract and the app are fully deployed. The official site will not be published until the contract and app are fully deployed, to be advised, pretty much. So that's coming up for that one. So those are kind of the major project updates. We have got PulseCon coming up, of course, and that's looking cool. It's looking good. Not too far away with all the latest sponsors. 27 days and 10. So I said 20 days and 10 hours to go for the PulseCon 2022. Exciting, man! Up to 3,000 people, premier event, of course. Will Pulsechain be launched at that time? That's the $1 million question there. Or was it $1 billion question? I don't know. $2 billion question? Probably more closer to the truth there. There are the prices at the moment. And, of course, you can get a 15% discount. We actually covered this Pulse golf course the other day on one of our live streams. We've covered that. They're going to have the Mob Museum as well. Party with the Villains, the Mob Museum here. Pulsification official. So we've got a few events that are going to be around there. Sitting around the conference. This is Michael Mohar's a new person that's been added from the looks of it with Maven Federal Credit Union. Sounds very American, that name, of the company there. Valentino SL, I think that Valentino's new. I could be wrong about that. In there, and of course music. We've got music and all the rest of it. What else we got going on there? Affiliates, all the affiliates in the house. This is your 15% discount off the tickets. Definitely get that, or use one of these affiliates. They'll all have discounts on their sites, no doubt, and lots of stuff coming up. And of course, here is Dipcatcher here, also proming now, wearing a suit and tie, which is a little different from his honeymoon and his beach and open shirt. So that's pretty cool coming from him. What else there? Lots of stuff happening. It's going to be cool. All right, they got a video too, dance video, the world's largest crypto event in Las Vegas. I don't know if I've watched this one, but that's going to be on. So cool. Very nice, very nice. Check it out, PulseCon. Let's close out of that. Bam. And let's get back into it. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord, definitely hit the link in the video description. Join up. We're heading up towards 650 members. We've had a few new members lately. Let's have a look here. On the 8th of August there, we had Agnes C. Allen. We had Gort there on 8th of August. On the 9th there, we had Jiggly and MetaHex. And today so far, we've had Carol. So a big shout out. You get your own little icon next to your name too, which is pretty cool. So definitely join up. We're heading towards 650 members. Very, very nice. There's that video with Corn on it, chatting with the captain. I haven't seen that, but that's definitely up there if you want to check that out too. Oh, man, some really greasy cheeseburgers there. Steak burgers, is it? Is that from Bob? Yeah, nice one, Bob. Look at that thing, man. That's a cheesy. What's it? We've got cheese, meat patty, egg, bacon in there. Man, that's pretty much a grilled burger, that one. All right, so get in there, folks. We've got everything in here. General chat, price chats, promotional toolkits if you want to spread the word about Pulsechain and Hex. We've got lots of materials in here you can use. Add to your own in there too if you want to. We've got non-crypto chat as well. You can talk about all sorts of stuff, cars and puppies and apparently Ibiza, stuff like that. So there's lots of stuff in there as well. We've got Pulsechain chat as well with new token chats and, of course, new token links with all the links that you possibly want there. Pulse Police, Pulse News, Pulsechain News, Pulsechain Sacrifice projects, etc. Lots of cool stuff in there as well. So definitely check it out. Private chat there for Hex Token channel members on YouTube. If you're a member of YouTube channel members, you can get access to the private chat, plus also get a purple name for Hex Token channel members as another perk there. So cool. Standard members are in blue. Nice. Get in there, folks. It's going to be cool. Get in there before Pulsechain launches, man. It's going to blow up. It's going to absolutely blow up. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. All right, cool. Let's get back to it. Hex currently at 5.4 cents. Man, we are so close. Look at us, two indecision dojis there. Both of them indecision at the moment. Come on, guys. Let's do it. 6.2, 6.3 cents. We've got everything else says up. Come on. You can do it. We've got to get a break free of this level here. You can see it here, just the resistance. Come on. You can do it. We've got the uptrend. Come on. Let's go. That's pretty much it at the moment. All right. Is that too dramatic? Was that too dramatic? I don't know. Just the way it goes there. What else we got going? We've got a couple more comments in the chat there. Let me get up that. We got Bluegrass in the house. Hello, Hex community. Good to see Bluegrass. Hexfire.io, Hex PLSD. Yeah, I couldn't actually log on to that site the other day, Hex PLSD. I was trying to get onto Hexfire again. I have covered it before in the past when it first launched, but we'll be using Hexfire going forward, particularly around the OA accounts. It's got some nice insights around OA accounts there. Have you seen the new site for Hex? It says Hex PLSD. Hexfire, yes. Yeah, we covered that early on. We've got we were way early with that, covering that. I haven't covered it much since then, but we'll get onto that again. Hex PLSD says, woohoo, look at the top wallets. They are insane, says Hex PLSD. And Mr. Woohoo, good to see Mr. in the house there. Stake Hex says, government, what's it? GovCap has a price prediction of Hex in 5 years at $3.23 in 5 years. I think that prediction is very low. What's the man of steel think? In 5 years? Yeah, sure. I don't know if you've seen my waterfall chart, but my waterfall chart's pretty bullish for Hex. So in 5 years, I would consider that quite low. The waterfall chart kind of tells you that a lot of Hex is going to go off the market. So, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. DBQ says, I thought More token was the new Bitcoin, lol. Yeah, well, so that's Trayvon's token, More. Trayvon was saying on his earlier live stream, because I do follow Trayvon, and he was saying on, I don't watch all his videos, but I do try to keep up with them. He has a nice perspective on things. And he was saying that that he was getting a lot of engagement on the More site, which I guess he's going to say that, but I do think he demonstrated it. So, yeah, I haven't quite finished watching that video, so more to go. So, yeah, anyway, Kate Fergus says, I sold a quarter of my PLSD so I could restake my end stake of Hex. Probably going to use it for that reason from now on, as why not to use it for end stakes when stakes are getting a copy, says Kate Figure. Astrid is in house there. Hey, Superman, any thoughts on Paul Pleb, Sack, and Claim? No, I haven't even looked at it. I mean, I briefly looked at the website, but I haven't really gone into it. Yeah, so if there's a claim and the Pulse Police say it's okay, then you know, feel free to go for it. Maybe I'll cover it tomorrow. Even though I'm a mad PLSD man now too, says Hexfeld. I agree with you on that, man. I understand. Well, the chart's looking good. $7.67 on the PLSD. Okay, figure out the thumbs up, like it. Yeah, join the Discord. Excellent choice. Thanks for posting that. That is our Discord link if you want to join. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, everybody. Subscribe. We're trying to head up towards 5,555 subscribers. Definitely hit that. And of course, at the moment, it's been fluctuating today. First day that I've had fluctuations in the old subs today. It's been weird, to be honest. gaining and losing all in the same days. This changes every number. Tin Top's in the house there. What's up, Xkins? Good to see you in the house, Tin Top. And a Hex Token channel member too. Woohoo! What's up? And of course, the excellent choice. What's up there? That movie is so funny. Was it? It was a classic movie. I've got to pull out some of those clips and maybe show them without docs getting my channel copyrighted. StakeX super $5 super sticker. Appreciate that, StakeX. Big thanks me. Thank me later. He says big shout down from Superman. Appreciate the support big time. Represented. Nice one there with the super sticker. Kate Fergus says still holding PLSD at least for now. Let's jump over the PLSD chart there. You can see that is looks like it's recovering from the sell-off there, but have payments and would rather sell that than my Hex. Hex is my baby, Kate Fergus. I know how you feel about that. I know how you feel. Hex PLSD in my eyes, that is, yeah. Robbio says Korn is one of the highest selling metal bands of all time. 12 top Billboard records, says Robbio. Yeah, I knew that it was a big rock band. I just don't follow that very much. But that's really good for X if they're talking about X and stuff like that. So big shout out for that. Huge, says Robbio. Huge. Yeah, hey, that's great. That's great. You guys know I don't really do the entertainment side that much, but it's good to see other channels doing that, right? That's great for them. I think Discord Syndicate does a lot of that. Crypto Coffee does some of that, so it's cool. Hardware, whoop, whoop. Good morning from Europe. Seaside says Hardware, nice one. Good to see you. Big shout out to you. And hey, it's so good to have so many people around the world, man. It's really, really cool. Kate says, nice for your donation. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Kate Figure. Was nice of StakeX for that one. So big shout out to there. Woo-hoo. All right, cool. Looking good, man. The price is looking pretty good. $7.60 at the moment for Pulse Dogecoin. And we've currently got Hex at 5.4 cents. Really indecision. Look at that chart, man. Keeps going. Come on. We can do it, man. We can break free. We got every other indicator looking bullish, so we can do it. StakeX says, I ain't that mad at anyone selling Pulse Dodge for Hex stakes in that club at $4 tiny, says StakeX. Yeah, fair enough. SK, woo, from Oz. Hey, good to see SKB. SKB, the first ever Hex Token channel member. Big shout out. Nice to see you in the chat there from Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, 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 as we say. So, very nice. All right, so let's check out some of the insights that we've had from Richard lately. Let's jump into some of these. These have been very, very bullish around the market and Hex. So we're going to pick up some of these. I'm just trying to find the first video. Let us go down. I think it's a bit further in the old video library. Video library. La, 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 la. I don't think it's that one. Yeah, we had some pretty cool news from Richard. Where's the video gone? He says to himself, I'm looking for the picture, cannot see it. I've been trying to familiarize myself with my own video library, but you know how we roll. We roll like the ghettos. Man, it's just not showing up at all. Is that crazy? Is that crazy or what? I can't see the first video, and yet it has the face that I'm looking for. I just cannot see it. That's crazy stuff. There it is. Boom. Let's go.
Said in the past, and you've been accurate about calling the bottom of Bitcoin and then calling the top of Bitcoin on these cycles, and it seems like that leads the industry or leads the bear bull. Then you also had called the watch top, and you've recently, maybe a month or so ago, had said about real estate. Where do people actually put money? If they're going to speculate on something, where do they put money?
Well, what if everything is going down? You just literally sit in cash and hope everything keeps going down, and then buy the bottom. But it's risky because, you know, some people don't update some people follow t.me/Richard's calls and like they know what I'm thinking when I think it, or twitter.com/Richard Hartwin. But if you don't like update your life view or like read what I'm thinking about often enough, you can just miss like a big move, you know? So I think the bottom will come at some point. And in Hex, it might already be here. Like Hex might have already bottomed. Because you know, the last bear market only lasted a year, and we're now a year and a half into this bear market, and it's because a fake double top was bought on leverage, and now all those guys are getting liquidated. 3 Arrows Capital, etc.
And then people are discovering that getting loans on your crypto is also leverage, but you just didn't know it. So like now you're being forced to sell to meet your margin call of getting liquidated on your loan. But people didn't realize that that could happen because they thought crypto only went up and never down. So once that's all washed out, and if macro at least pauses on the interest rate increases or goes flat for a little while, you know, that could be our bottom, and the timing is about right for it. So Hex might have bottomed now. You might see bottoms in Ethereum and Bitcoin next few months, hopefully. But really, the interest rates does affect it.
Right.
So the Fed can, if they keep raising rates, I mean, if they move rates back to the 70s, you're going to continue to see prices decline across everything. But here's the part that people don't get, that I know that nobody else knows. If the prices continue to go down and the value of your assets continues to go down, it cancels out. So if you had assets and you wanted to buy a house with them, the house goes down and your assets go down, but they go down the same rate, you broke even. And so the real difference in a market where the very, very occasional instance where cash is actually becoming more valuable almost never happens, but we're in it now. As long as what you have isn't dropping at the same rate the prices of the stuff you want are, you're still ahead of the game. It's an interesting little analysis that can make you feel better about watching the price of things go down. Right. I mean, that's the difference. If you don't own the thing, you want the price to go down. If you do own the thing, you want the price to go up. So it's really just a question of what you own. You own real estate, you want the price to go up. You want to buy more real estate, you want the price to go down. You own crypto, you want the price to go up. You want to buy crypto, you want the price to go down. Oh, interesting fact. You may not have heard this, but the sacrifice addresses for Pulsechain and Pulsex, at one point, we're sitting on $660 million of stablecoin.
I've got a mute alert there. So cool. I had a mute on there, so it's good to have that off. Appreciate it. So sorry about that. I actually clicked it off, but I didn't obviously click. I missed it when I clicked it on there. But anyway, so yeah, looking bullish there from Richard. Possibly the low in the market there for Hex. Of course, we've been bullish about that on this channel, and obviously we've had the bullish outlook for August. Obviously leading into September too. And of course, I did another video on that yesterday with the windows of opportunity. The other thing, of course, is other channels like Crypto 7 has also been bullish on the bottom of the price, Hex price, and of course, bullish on the outlook too. So pretty cool things happening there. So looking good. And yeah, the Hex current price at the moment currently 5.4 cents. Looking really nice. And yeah, looking very cool. Now, we just got at this current price at the moment, this indecision. This is so crucial right where we are at the moment, but everything is looking pretty nice otherwise. So cool. And the other thing, of course, not only did Richard talk about the bottom being in, but also gave us the little drop there about the $660 million in stable coins. Some of it's moved out. So I guess implying that some of it's gone into some other assets. So that's probably bullish too. And of course, he's talking about maybe September, October, getting a full bottom for the markets coming up. So I think that's pretty exciting. So yeah, very cool. And like I say, but he did say subject to the interest rates, right? So I've been talking about that fervently about the interest rates. That's why if you saw my video, windows of opportunity, the window of opportunity may end at the end of, at least for this local period, when the interest rate rises come in. But of course, the inflation rate tomorrow is the other indicator I highlighted, because that's also going to play into the high employment numbers. So we're also going to see how that plays out. So it's going to be pretty interesting, but definitely that window of opportunity is looking good right through to the 20th of September. We've also got ETH 2.0, the merge happening on the 19th. That's bullish for the market. So I think we've got to have a fun time in the next, say, 40 days. It's going to be good. Now we got great white in house there with the emojis looking good. Pulse says PLSD is doing good, and I have bought quite a bit. But I think when Pulse and Pulsex hit the market, many might dump the PLSD and pump all existing fiat into Pulse. Other coins might struggle for a while. I would agree with that, Pulse Beta. But they're going to have staking by then. They're going to have the Pulse, the Pulse Bitcoin and stuff. But I would be going for the big X return tokens, the Richard Hart tokens. That would be my bet there. But there'll be more coins flourishing in the ecosystem, that's for sure. What else? We've got a couple other comments in there. DB says Pulsechain launch soon, sir. Yeah, one day closer, DB. One day closer. The two main time frames, September or December, January, kind of the most popular two periods that people are talking about these days. We will just have to wait and see. I still think that there's going to be more testing to be done. So I'm sort of in the later camp there at this stage. Happy to be wrong, though. Happy to be wrong. Excellent says, woohoo, sound. Yeah, we got sound back there. I did, honestly, I'm sure I hit the sound button, but happens sometimes when you're live streaming. Matt and Bali, hello, team. Good to see Matt in the house. And Hex on Troy said, we remember we are still early. We are still early as well. Now, sometimes people say, oh, Pulsechain isn't launched, but you're talking about Pulsechain. Yeah, that's because it's coming up. And if you're not staying in tune with all the things that are building out on the Pulsechain, you're gonna miss the part, right? You won't have a good understanding of the whole ecosystem. You won't know what's the best play, how to get into the right thing. So it's really important to keep talking about Pulsechain, keep spreading the word because of all the fundamentals are amazing. So yeah, just you got to live and breathe it right up to the point, and you'll be the OGs. It's early days. You're going to be early. You're going to be fully informed, and you won't be missing anything out in anything there. Utilities as well, like utilities that are getting built onto Pulsechain, like Power City, like Liquid Loans, like possibly Fiat and others. It's going to be really important. Mutable is in house with the rockets. Love it. Feel the pump, man. Feel the pump. So looking good. So that was the first part. Hex is currently at 5.4 cents. Pulse Dodge coin is currently at $7.65. And of course, we've got the Maxi charts. Let's have a look at Hedron. Hedron, woohoo! Yeah, I love it. Don't you love covering charts? I like it because of the pump, especially when they're green. It's 2,000. It's gone to 2,000. We did it. We're back up. This thing's like a boss. So looking really good there on the Hedron chart. Maxi at 10.8 cents. And the premium at the moment is currently, where we're at 99. Yeah, 99% premium over Hex at the moment. So looking really, really good all around. Hey, come on, Hex. You can do it. You can break out. We really are trying to break out of these three little towers here. We've got all the uptrend for it. We're just so close for that. All right, so let's play out a few other things. We've got Francis in the house. Hey, Francis, good to see you as well. Let's play our second little insight video from Richard Hart. Let's go. Boom. There we go. Nice.
Can you comment about market appetite outside of Hex? Because I know you engage the community outside of Hex and Hexicans. Can you talk about, are people asking for advice? Are they asking to participate? Or are they kind of holding their positions or what?
I mean, you've had a couple people. I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, outside of let's just say the Hex YouTubers and everything like that, everyone's been pretty scared to tell anyone to even DCA or anything like that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I told my best friends to get in.
Well, I said outside of the Hex influence group and everything like that, everyone else is pretty, because I mean, just about everyone who recommended anything in the last 2 years, it's pretty much gone. It's like down 90%. I mean, and then most other influencers, talked about Luna, Celsius, Voyager.
Oh, fuck all those people.
Yeah, all that shit. And then
scumbags.
Yeah, so I mean, but there is starting to be. I mean, this is why I go on all these red pill shows and everything, trying to tell people about Hex and other cryptocurrencies, is because it's like, you guys, you want to buy when the prices are going down, obviously, and it's not the easiest time to be buying, obviously, right? But that's what you want to buy.
It is actually the easiest time. You get more for the same money. I never understood this logic. Why do people like paying more for stuff?
I don't.
Stuff
they
is
want
the
to
same
buy the
stuff. It's the same stuff. Wouldn't you rather get more stuff for your money than less stuff?
Yeah, that's why we've been screaming it from the rooftops for people to buy. I mean, we have literally outside of the Hexagons, I think I've been one of me, Charlie, and a couple of guys have been one of the few people out here telling people to get Hex now. I mean, every time we do a course and everything like that, this last course we ended up getting, we have almost, about maybe 870 people in this. more than half of them are brand new, and then they're all going to be onboarded into Hex. You know, so it's like we've been onboarding as much as we can. You know, getting people into Ethereum at the very least, tiptoeing them, because once they have Ethereum, they can just one little step and they're in Hex or in their whatever cryptocurrency they want to get into. But typically, you know, Hex is probably the best one. Yeah.
I don't think people realize how good it is that you can go up 10,000x and only dip 10% more than Ethereum. Ethereum dipped 85, Hex dipped 95. Still up 70x versus Ethereum. 70x. That's a lot of percent. Isn't that 7,000%?
All right, so I got the mute button off there. So a couple insights there, man. He's telling his friends to DCA in, buy in, and of course talking about how high Hex is at the moment from an absolute terms, particularly compared to Ethernet. So really, really bullish stuff there from Richard. Very cool. Now we've got a couple other comments in here as well. Hexbiker says, time for work. We'll catch you on the replay. Thanks, Superman. You're welcome to Hexbiker. And of course, what else we got there? Kate Fergus says, by the way, do not hire Richard to install your bidet, or like, yeah. He's got 3 little videos on the Richard Hart Twitter there, installing the bidets or something. So let's have a quick look at that, because that's actually kind of funny. You got to say, he's got a sense of humor there at the moment. So let's jump through some of these. I think he's posted these a bit earlier at the moment. So yeah, he's got what's this one here? Rumored billionaire installs bidet for loved one. What's your founder doing? So Richard's in there with those. I should probably throw some shade over there. Number 3 there as well. So he's doing a bit of work. A nice one. So there we are. That's doing the deed there. Very cool. Richard also said, interesting. I don't think you all understand how poor I grew up. Free lunch at all black school, thrift shop clothes, dumpster dive gifts, hopped fence at hotels to use pool. Who hasn't done that, right? Who hasn't done that? The car floor so rusted you could put your foot down, and Flintstones if you wanted to. So that's pretty funny there from Richard. Some nice stuff there. So cool. I think these obviously with the bugs in America, probably getting used to those again. At the great, a hornet is making nest at his mum's front door. So there's Richard's mum's front door there. So pretty fun stuff there from Richard in the United States. Boding well too for things coming up. Now, we played this video as well with the Highest of Stakes latest video there on some of the editing that they're doing. It's pretty cool. So very nice there. DBS is lol screaming from the rooftops for people to buy. Wow, really? Says DB. Yeah. All right, so let's get on house here. Let's we're gonna play in that video. I'm pretty sure I've got that in here too. Let's pull it on. Is this the one? No, that's the one. I've got them here somewhere. I have to rename all these videos, to be honest, so I can get them all a bit quicker than I do. Actually, I can't see it. I can't actually see it. That's typical. When I'm trying to look for it, I cannot see it. In the meantime, we got Ethereum. It's being sold off at 70,000 Ethereum. I got that video. This is the way it goes. Have I got Crystal Hustle? Is this the one? I'm not sure if that's the one. Let's play this one. It might be this one. No, that's this one. Yeah, there it is.
This looks a little bit weird. You've got Evan here holding a shear, but this is a masterclass in how you bring photos to life. Because here, this is Mr. Richard working in air conditioning. And so what we're gonna do, we've got the sunlight coming in. We're using the shear here just to soften it. And now give us the Florida summer breeze, please. Look at that Florida summer breeze. And then we just have the camera move just like that. Tell me that is not so much more cinematic than just seeing a darn photo on the screen. That's right, my friends. Some more movie magic, right, Evan? Movie magic.
Movie magic.
Doesn't feel like it, but it is.
It doesn't feel like it, but it is. All right, so cool. That's stuff from Richard there in the Highest of Stakes. So looking nice. All right, cool. Yeah, Hex at currently at 5.4 cents. Pulse Dogecoin at $7.63. $7.75 actually. Has this gone up a bit higher? What can we see happening here? And of course, we've got Maximus there at a 200% premium over Hex now. And we've also got Hedron there also looking really, really good. Let's full screen that actually. It's looking very bullish on Hedron. I've got the right pair here, 140. Here, Hedron. So many pairs. We're just getting warmed up, man. We're going to have so many pairs around. It's going to be insane. Let's go that one. I think that one might be all right. Let's pull this one up. Bam, ba, 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 ba. Is that the one I wanted? I don't know if I wanted that one. Is that the wrong one? I think I might have the wrong one up. Yeah, I have rabbits. Okay, let's jump out of there. Let's just full screen this one. Bam, there we are. And I'm gonna get let's get rid of the RSI and let's scale this up. Bam. This is the Hedron price at the moment. Looking very good. Gonna move that away. And the Hex at 5.4. Hedron at 22,000 is back like a beastie boy. And of course, we've got within the next, say, 12 hours or so, looks like we're going to have possibly an announcement around the launch date for Ecosa. And of course, that's going to be on, was it the sloth, the crypto sloth or something like that? So we'll wait for that. We will be talking about that tomorrow. Very exciting. Very excited about that. So lots of stuff. Let's quickly get into Pulsechain with the latest. These are the last updates from Richard around the Pulsechain. First of all, Pulsechain versus ETH 2.0. So we're going to have a quick look at that. Very nice on this one. So let's get into that one. This is Hex versus, Pulsechain versus ETH 2.0. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Have you seen, before I lead into, I'll ask you two. Number one, do you think Ethereum 2.0 goes actually happens, and when it happens, does it go ahead and dock and go off without a hitch, or will you see problems?
Software takes a long time, and software sometimes has bugs.
But we're okay with waiting, right? I'm okay with waiting.
I'm okay with waiting. I mean, look, I'd like Pulsechain to launch before it, but truthfully, it really doesn't matter whether Pulsechain launches before it or not, because it doesn't affect the gas fees. Ethereum 2.0 does absolutely nothing to affect the gas price. Correct. It does nothing to increase throughput. It is the exact same gas price, homies. And so Pulsechain is there to help get those gas fees down, give everyone the largest free airdrop. And so whether we should beat them to market, but in case we don't, it's fine.
All right, so that was the first one there regarding Pulsechain versus ETH 2.0, and we've got the second one as well from Kitco News. These are basically the last updates. We did have roll mass there. Let's check it out.
Pulsechain. What is Pulsechain? When is the launch?
Sure.
A lot of people are asking that. Yeah,
well, Pulsechain is the world's largest free airdrop. We're going to reduce Ethereum's fees by basically doubling their capacity or more. We fork the Ethereum system state so that all of your coins get copied on the new chain for free. You can go play with those coins now if you want. Go to pulsechain.com, go use the testnet. You can go trade those coins for fun right now on the testnet. And we're just waiting for the devs to, improve a few things, higher throughput, more security. And then we can go to mainnet. It's just software's hard, right? If you want truly secure software with perfect flawless operation, it takes a while to get it right, and Hex took a long time to get right. And that's the reason Pulsechain, we've been at it for over a year now. Probably longer. We've probably been at it for about a year and a half. And we're close, man. We're so close. If my devs were dumber, we would have already launched. But because my devs are so good, it takes longer because they catch all the things. They're like, hey, this, that. You're like, yeah. So it should be miraculous because it can reduce the gas fees, which are too high. It can give us higher throughput. It can save the environment.
Yeah. And
it's got better tokenomics. It burns the coins. So 25% of the fees are just burn. And top of VIP 1559 as well, which also does burning. So I'd have to estimate how much extra burning that'll do. And so we've got PulseX, which is our fork of Uniswap, which does fee burning, no inflation, only deflation. We've got Pulsechain, which has deflation only and fee burning in protocol. It's really awesome. Like, we're going to soon have vertical integration. We're going to have Pulsechain consensus network, PulseX trading, Hex value storage. We've got a wallet being built now as a MetaMask replacement. That's nearly complete vertical integration. The only thing that's missing is fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome indeed. And it's all coming. those who are following pretty closely are going to benefit pretty a lot, I would say. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, someone asked earlier in the live stream, someone asked whether how my walk went. So I've just started my walk challenge, weight loss walk challenge, and of course get fit and all the rest of it. And I've done day 2 today. I'm going to actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do short little videos and do daily updates. I'm thinking about doing that, so you may get the first video out later tonight and see how the progress goes. Now it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to do a little graphic and a little video vlog there, make it real nice and short and sweet. So look forward to that later on. It's going to be fun. And of course, hey, if it inspires other people to get out there and be fit as well, then hopefully that's going to be a good thing. I hope so. That's what it's all about. Crypto and fitness. How about that? What else have we got there? Unimax says, hey, don't end the stream. I'm late. Unimax. How do you know? How do you know we're coming up? We're coming up soon. Unimax says, just talk more about the cool stuff we got and still coming. It's true, Unimax. I love talking about it. You know it. Warped Impulse says, what's up, man? Hope you're well. Yeah, me too. Dog Days, get a dog. You have to go out daily then. Yeah, that's true, Dog Days. A dog does help you with that. Property Review says, looking forward to seeing New Zealand on your vlog. Says Property Review. Yeah, I've got the gimbal. I've got the gimbal from Brian. It's now. Brian, he got to give me that gimbal, which is pretty awesome. And just trying to arrange a camera. I'm going to use a lower level camera at first, but I'm going to trying to get a high res camera there to get the upgrade. That's for sure. And HP there loading. Are we there yet? Says HP. Yeah, true that. Nice. All right. All right. Now let's get into it. We got a couple other comments coming on there. Hex currently at 5.4. We got these indecision candles here at the moment. Come on, you can do it. Come on, get those up on the dojis there. We've got Hedron like a boss at 2045. Compratt real strong. Possibly within the next 12 hours, we will probably get Alex out with the launch details. That's probably what we're going to get from him. Excited about that. So we'll hear about the minting phase. Remember the 4 components to ICOSA. There is Hedron staking. There is ICOSA staking. There is HSI's buybacks. And, of course, there is We Are All SA or WhatsApp NFTs. And, of course, those 4 are going to be good for Hex, good for Hedron, and obviously good for ICOSA. It's going to be fascinating to see how the market prices that, how the circulation flows through that financial model as well. But it's coming, and it looks like it's going to be sooner than later, and possibly front-running Maximus by a couple of weeks from the looks of it, rather than a week to 10 days. It looks like we could be pretty bullish. Maybe it's maybe 2 weeks even, maybe 2 weeks. So we'll see how it all plays out. But either way, both of them are very pump-malicious for the Hex price. We got Pulse Coin up at $7.70 at the moment. Woohoo! Rock on. We're coming up to an hour on the live stream, which is not too bad. Unimax says, no dogs, no thanks. Too many everywhere, it seems, Unimax. What else here? A cat is cool, though. Yeah. How many of you walk cats? Do you see many cats being walked? They have little leashes. I don't know. Paris Hilton, she might walk a cat. I don't know. Maybe Paris Hilton does. Excellent choice. Hit the like. Definitely smash the like. Hit the subscribe as well. Trying to hit up to 5,555 subscribers. Where we have at the moment, 5263. This number's wow. Okay, I'm down 2 for the day. What happened there? Probably bots is my guess. So don't forget to subscribe. That's what we say. Coming up to 1 hour. Unimax says, I would like to say at 0 dogs myself and dumped all PLS, says Unimax. That's pretty funny. All right, cool. Looking good. Let me just cue this up here. We're coming up to an hour. I'm going to probably wrap up now, actually. I know the Unimax only just arrived, but I've got a few administrative tasks to do. You know how it rolls. You've always got a few administrative tasks to do, so I better get on and do that. Let's just wrap up with the prices. We've got BTC at 22,000. Let me just refresh this. It may have got stuck on the API there. Let me have a look. We've got BTC at $22,934, ETH at $16.80, BNB at $3.19, and we've got Hex at 55.4 cents. 2 indecision candles. Come on, we've got a breakout. We need a breakout there. We're so close. We are teeteringly close to that candle. Everything else looks good. We're just waiting for that market to decide. And of course, Hedron there looking really good at 2,050. Pulse Dodge also looking pretty good now at $7.70, and maybe we might see it get over $8 soon. The other thing, of course, is that we've got inflation coming out in the next day ahead. And of course, that could be about 12 hours away or something like that. We've got ICOSA details coming out around the launch, probably with Alex. And then, of course, we've also, in the future, at the end of the window of opportunity at the 21st of September, we've got the Federal Reserve. Those are the kind of the key dates there. So looking forward to it. Woohoo! Okay, right, let's party on. 1 hour and 1 minute. That's pretty good for me. Property View says, can you show us the link for the Hex products again, etc.? Richard's Heart Dole. Richard Hart's Dole. I'm not sure what that is. Property View. Can you show the link for the Hex products again? You mean, I'm not sure what you mean. Richard Hart Dole? Oh, yeah, I haven't got that up. I don't think I've got that up for the Richard Dole there. I think you're talking about Hex Toys. Hex Toys, maybe. Hex Toys. Toys, I think. Hex Toys. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got that up, but that's on Hex Toys. You can find that in Discord under useful links, I think. We've got Hex Toys there. Yeah, Hex Toys there is under useful links. And of course, you can go to that if that's what you're after, the property review. Go to the store. I think they have it there. They've also got a giveaway there. What's it? $1,000 for Rich Heartslayer. Rich Heartslayer. That's pretty funny. I think, can we see that picture? I guess we can. Rich Heartslayer. That's pretty funny. It's also got the cans in there as well. That's some crazy stuff right there. So nice. Yeah, I think that's maybe what you're talking about. They also had a giveaway, didn't they? Got a giveaway for a $10,000 one, I think. Is maybe what you're referring to. What else we got going? A couple more. We got the Unimax's Hedron going stupid because of ICOSA. Yeah, true that, Uni. No FOMO. Just buy Hex and stake it as HSIs and Mint or borrow Hedron. Lol, says Unimax. Let's move the price. Let's go back to the Hex price there. Let's move the price. Go DCA, people. Not financial advice, lol. Is that the plain indicator? I feel that, says HP. Kate Figure says, great stream, Superman, and support from the subs. I appreciate that, Kate Figure. And Dog Days, a great stream. Peace. Peace out there. Never bought Hedron, never sold, only claimed 10x. Nice work there, Unimax. Hex Toys, yes, yeah, we covered that. It's an NFT. Yeah, NFT, I think it was on the Twitter site, though. I haven't got that up, so it's a bit hard to find. 11x technically, says Unimax. That's true. That's true on the Hedron. Claim bonus. Hex Toys are cool, but HSI is the best NFT, says Unimax. That is true also. I bought my Hedron during the stream, says excellent choice. Well done, man. There is Hedron on fire. So there is an excellent choice on the map there. X-Day Instance is the best NFT type. I agree with that. Shame not more donate. If all donate 99 each stream would be a good out for your channel. That is pretty big goal. I do appreciate all the support. Now I have got some Ethereum and Tron. I think it's Tron, is it? Or Litecoin. I've got Ethereum and Litecoin addresses in the chat, in the description if you want to support that way. Obviously, you can also do super stickers and things like that. Astri and House, cheers, Superman, says Astri. Thanks, says HP. I'm Hex and NFT DGen, says DB Cuba. Nice one. All right, let's play out some funk music on the way out. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. It is what they call Hump Day, isn't it? Wednesday. So very cool. Let's get into it. Power City Core teaser. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the charts. They're looking good. Peace out. Up now. Woo-hoo! Pump it up.
Join Hex Ladies at the Pulse Masters Golf Tournament on September 5th, 2022. This event is the official kickoff to PulseCon Las Vegas. Individuals and teams of 4 of every skill level are invited to party with us on the golf course at the renowned Revere Golf Club. There will be 2 shotgun start times. This is an event you do not want to miss. Come mix and mingle with golfers and influencers from all over the crypto space. Visit ksb.tv/golf for more info and to donate. You can also donate to Hex Ladies on Cash App.
Swing. That's looking good. Oh, yeah. That's in the hole. Whoa. That's it. That's it.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar, but in this case, you are actually going to have regret.
I mean, you're scamming everyone. Richard Hart, he's got a history of being called the spam master.
There's some weird things going on with his coins.
Making one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that we have ever seen.
Hex coin is 1000% a scam coin.
People are going to lose money because of you.
Remember all the haters? All the haters that told you that I was a scammer and Hex was a scam? I got bad news for the haters. We're making new all-time highs where everything else is getting wrecked.
Price is up 4,000 or 5,000 fold in 600 days.
I've made enough money in the last week that I could buy a house in cash.
I would never have to work another day in my life.
I'm here to shill. I want to change the world, and I can only do that if people participate. The only thing that matters in this world is goods and services. Everything else is accounting. And our made-up imaginary internet money is better than the government's made-up imaginary internet money. Both of them are only backed by the shared fiction of the humans believing that they have value.
If Hex is a religion, then Richard is God.
I'm in crypto for glory. I want to have the best cryptocurrency that's ever existed. I want to have the best performing asset that's ever existed.
And so I think of blockchain as like the internet. In the 90s, everyone thought the internet was just for email.
I bought some this morning.
They're imaginary quarters. Like, it's like playing Monopoly.
I put it all in. I went.
Like, all what?
All of our house money.
This is a force that is not going to go away. The cryptocurrency is not going away. And at some point, the people that you met that you thought were crazy loon birds, they're going to be in the 1%, and they're going to be the people that own half everything.